it's now one play. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we can do better. Try to do that tomorrow. But, look, see how you respond in these moments, how we as a team respond. There's a lot of lessons to be learned, and, try to correct it, and just try to keep swinging here, keep fighting, see who wants to do that.
What do you think of Mac coming out and Bailey coming in the second half?
Those are coaches' decisions. I think, look, we all just have to do a better job. We have to play better as a football team. And turnovers, all that, it's team involved. So, we have to be better as a football team and better as an offense.
Would you like to approach the end of it? 137 left. You guys had 2 timeouts. Felt like you're playing for the field goal there. Go to overtime.
Yeah, I don't know, Scott. I mean, we were running the ball well, obviously, and I think at that point, just trying to see what happens. You have to ask the coach on that one. But liked the plan. Thought we were running the ball well, moving the ball well, but yeah.
How different did practice feel this week with Bailey and Mac?
I wouldn't say much different. I mean, look, everyone rotates. I get rotated in and out, play next to all different guys, snap to all different quarterbacks, because you never know what's going to happen. So, there's always rotations, things like that.
David, when did you know who was going to be the starting quarterback?
Look, I really just, it doesn't matter what that unfolds, changes anything for me, right? Like, we have to do a better job. My group needs to do a better job. I got to do a better job. So, we kind of just figure that out.
Did you feel that all practice this week was tougher, or preparing for this game was tougher because you didn't know going into this game?
No.
David, what did you see that first drive? You guys come out in the second half and kind of put together one of your better drives in a while. What led to maybe not being able to repeat that? Obviously, turnovers and mistakes once again.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to run the ball pretty well for most part of the day. I felt like, but you can't be one-dimensional. We got to be able to hold up in protection. Got to be able to throw the ball. So, put a good drive together. Put a couple of good drives together. Didn't capitalize. Didn't finish enough.
I asked you this after the Germany game. I'm just curious now. What is your faith like in Bill Belichick, despite everything that's going on?
Whatever I quoted that thing, you can put that down. Look, that's my head coach. I believe in him. He brought me in this league. I'll go down fighting with him.
Did you expect both quarterbacks to play today?
Look, I've played with a lot of different guys this year, different guards, different O-line rotations. So, whoever comes in, it's my job to hold up as best as I can and do my job. I expect everyone to be ready to go, and you never know when you're going to get opportunities to come in and play. I mean, think about playing here my rookie year, didn't play the whole game, and then last drive against the Jets, get thrown in there. So you have to be ready for when your opportunity gets called.
David, do you feel that there's a downside to sharing when you knew who the starting quarterback would be, or what your expectation was directly about the quarterback?
You asking me sharing it with y'all?
Yeah, like we asked you directly, kind of when did you know something?
Yeah.
And what was your expectation? And you kind of talked around it. And I don't know if you just see a downside to being honest about those topics.
No, because I'm not involved in personnel decisions, though. That's just to be honest with you. I'm not involved in O-line personnel decisions, running back, quarterback, D-line. So, I wish I could answer those questions for you, but I don't know. I don't have an answer for those. Those are head coach questions.
David, how much is this season hurt?
Yeah, look, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, because you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get. But there's a lot of life lessons, a lot of things you can learn. And the season's not over yet. So keep fighting. I'll be out there, keep practicing, keep working. That's all we can do. And I hope we can bring the team along and get everybody to do that for whatever the remainder of the season is. And you don't, you're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised the next minute when we walk out of this room. So getting to play this game, as long as I have, very grateful, and I want to take advantage of every opportunity. Not only for me, but for those guys in those locker room, So, yeah.
David, what do you see the biggest test being moving forward as far as just being a leader in the locker room?
Well, look, I think I played football since I was in kindergarten. I don't know if I've ever been, this record. But, I don't have it all figured out. But I try to do what I do every day. Come in, go to work. Keep pulling guys along. Keep encouraging guys. Keep demanding of guys. That's all I know to do, and that's what we'll try to do as leaders, and what we'll try to do as O-line and offense and a team. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, just same thing, different week. So, it's not good enough at all at any level. Just killing ourselves. So, yeah, it was just bad.
What was the feeling to start that second half? You guys put together a nice drive, 11 plays, 80 yards. With Bailey, did you feel like you could build the momentum after that?
I felt like we could, yeah. We just kind of stalled. I mean, obviously, turned the ball over again. Wasn't good enough in critical situations. And, yeah, like I said, same thing, just different week.
Hunter, when did you know who was going to start at quarterback this week?
Today. I mean, I think it was today when we went out.
Did you anticipate both quarterbacks playing?
I mean, I don't really make those decisions, so you know, that's up to coach and whatever he wants to do. You know, I'm just trying to focus on my job and what I got to do and try to get better. Obviously, I need to get a lot better to produce and do something more, and that's what I'm focused on right now.
I know the right thing is to say support both guys. Obviously, you do as a teammate, but as a skill guy, you know, you got to have that rapport with that guy that's throwing to you. It's timing, it's cadence, it's knowing where I want that guy to be. How hard is it to prep during a week from a skill guy's standpoint, get ready to play with two guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's I wouldn't say it's that much of a challenge. I mean, they get a lot of reps with both guys over the years. I mean, obviously, I have a lot of reps with Mac. I would say over the span of a year and a half, I've gotten a good amount of reps with Zappy too. So, I mean, yeah, it's new, I guess, to you guys, but at the same time, we get a lot of reps behind closed doors that you guys don't see. So that stuff can add up.
Have to be surprised, or maybe what was the emotion like when you guys got the ball back with 3:15 to go? And did you feel like you were going to go for a touchdown there? And was it surprising a little bit not to kind of try to settle for a field goal there?
I mean, yeah, well, obviously we would love to score a touchdown there just to finish the game. Just weren't able to execute well enough, and we got to just look at ourselves. I mean, there's a few plays I wish I could have back on that drive, and I could be better on. So I'm going to do that and examine, try to be, better so that we can score and win the game in the end.
2 more questions, Hunter.
Hunter, the quarterback decisions, is that something that Bill discusses with, especially you offensive captains, like David Pulse or anything like that?
No.
Is that something that you would like to see happen? Would you like to discuss it?
I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm focused on my job and what I got to do. I'll let Coach handle, all the decisions on that.
Hunter,
Last question.
Does it feel like things are going backwards offensively right now? That things are getting worse? And if so, why?
I mean, obviously, you turn the ball over, that can hurt any offense. I mean, any offense in this league, you turn the ball over, give the other team short field. So, yeah, we were able to move the ball effectively in certain drives. Just weren't able to finish enough. Turn the ball over. It's always going to put you behind the A-ball.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay.
Bailey Zappi up next. Bailey, I was just wondering if you could start us off. What kind of went into that decision in the second half for you to come in?
Yeah, as far as I know, we walked in the locker room, and OB just looked at me and just said, "Hey, you're starting off second half," and I said, "Yes, sir," and that was really about it.
How did you feel the first drive went, and then what maybe resulted in not being able to carry what you did in the first drive forward as an offense after that?
Yeah, I think that just comes down to me, just doing my job. Incompletions, turnovers, it comes down to the quarterback, and I take that. That's on me in the second half. We started out hot, like you said, started out the first drive, marched right down, scored, and I have to be able to keep the team going and keep the energy up and keep it going throughout the second half, but I wasn't able to do that, and that's on me.
Bailey, before the game, it was reported that you and Matt kind of split reps 50-50 during the week of practice. Do you feel it was a kind of a true 50-50 split for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't keep track of how many reps I get. However many I get, I try to take advantage of it. So I can't tell you if it was exactly 50-50 or not. I think that's Coach Belichick's answer, or question. But yeah.
Bailey, what was your understanding of your role heading into the game?
Try to help the team win.
When did you learn that Mac would be starting quarterback?
I think that's a private conversations that we have during the week. I think that's a question for Coach Belichick on when he made the decision, but I'll keep that between us and the coaches.
Bailey, if you do have a shot to start next week, there's obviously no bye week, right? There's not 2 weeks to lead up with like more reps to have. With a shorter week, if you were to start, would you prefer to know, sooner rather than later?
I mean, yeah, that's Coach Belichick's decision. If I start, I'm gonna do everything I can, like I have, past times I've started, and try to go out there and win.
Really, take us through that last drive. You get the ball in, you move the ball a little bit, and then you had some hiccups. Did you feel like you guys were going to be going for a touchdown there, or were you disappointed that you only had to settle for the field goal attempt?
Yeah, I mean, the main part about that is to come out with a field goal. I mean, that's your main goal. It's 10-7. Worst case scenario is kick a field goal. If you can score, great. Our main objective was to go down there, score points, and then not be able to give them the ball back, and we were able to do that. We should never have been in that position, first off. That turnover that I had to pick, that led to their field goal. That's on me. So we should never have been in that position. So I take that on me.
What was the first half like for you? You can see you on the sidelines with your helmet on and kind of getting ready. How anxious were you to maybe get in there, and what was going through your mind at halftime as you came out knowing that you were going to get going?
Yeah, just like you said, just staying ready. Staying locked into the game, seeing what the defense is doing to us in the first half, and just, kind of taking mental reps on the side.
Did Matt say anything to you before you went in the second half?
Yeah, he just said go out there and win.
Bailey, on the interception, was it just maybe come out of your hand and tickly, or was it just a great play by the safety? What exactly happened?
Yeah, that's just bad by me. He made a great play. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people that go back and look at it. He did a great job. He sniped the cross. So that for me, I have to see that. So, that's totally on me. I could check it down to Taekwondo. He was wide open in the flat. So, when it comes down to it, that's on the quarterback, and that's on me.
Did it feel like it was difficult for you to prepare this week, not knowing what your role was going to be until so late in the process?
No. I prepared the same way as I have, last however many weeks we've had.
Were you pleased with how you performed overall?
No.
What did you like? What did you not like?
I didn't like the interception.
Does this feel like a missed opportunity?
100%. If you don't win, it's a missed opportunity.
For you and for going forward, as in somebody is competing to play more, does it feel like a missed opportunity?
I'm sure there were some good things, but there was a bad thing, and that was a turnover that led to a field goal that led to us losing. So, yeah, it's a missed opportunity. We didn't win.
Your final question? Bailey, how much would you like now to maybe breathe and have a full week to prepare as that starter? How much are you looking forward to maybe that opportunity where you can just go out, mobilize, know what's going to happen, get out there and just kind of try to lead this team to a win?
Yeah, that'd be great. But again, that's Coach Belichick's decision. Whatever he decides, I do it. If he wants to do it, whatever, I'll do whatever he says.
Thank you, Bailey.
Yep.
Matt, how would you sum up the struggles in the first half? What contributed to those?
Yeah, just bad quarterback play and wasn't good enough by me. So if the quarterback doesn't play well, you got no chance.
Can you take us through the moment you were told Bailey was going to start in the second?
Yeah, Coach O'Brien told me I was out, and I understood. I wasn't moving the ball, wasn't scoring points, so I understand, why that happened.
How difficult was this week when it came to practice and splitting up, reps that you normally have?
I just try to control what I can control, and whatever reps I get in practice just needs to carry over to the game. And I'm definitely prepared. I just haven't been putting a good product on the field.
When did you learn that you would start?
What'd you say?
When did you learn that you were starting?
Yeah, we had talked about it, and yeah, like you just brought up. Obviously you got to take advantage of the reps you get in practice, and just got to do a better job translating it.
Matt,
How tough has it been to put all that work in? You've talked about how you just continue to go about,
Yeah.
Yet the results just.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, for sure. I always try to just control what I can control and let the external factors be the external factors, and really just got to look in the mirror again and keep going at it. I'm not going to quit, so that's all I can do.
Matt, do you feel that you were put in the best position to succeed heading into this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's my job to go out there and play well regardless of the circumstance, so there's no excuses not to. And had a few bad throws and just wasn't on the same page with the offense today, so got to do a better job, creating that standard and making sure we communicate.
But to repeat the question, do you feel like you were put in the best spot to win today?
I just answered. I just answered it. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
do you
I just
feel you
answered
were
it.
in the best position to win today?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's my job to go out there and play well, and I'm an NFL quarterback, and I need to do a better job of that. So it is what it is.
Have you been told anything regarding who's starting next week?
Not focused on that. Really, just like I said, got to control what I can control and put my best foot forward and don't quit.
Matt, you mentioned your preparation not translating. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've seen it translate for you before.
Yeah, it has.
This year, it's been a struggle.
Yeah.
Can you explain why it hasn't so consistently for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right, to figure all that out. And like I said, I'm going to control what I can control and just try and put a better product and protect the ball better, really, right, the turnovers, and just throw the ball away and make sure I, don't have those plays and then see where we're at. And that's the NFL. The teams that don't turn the ball over and do their job usually ends up pretty good.
So do you feel like you're going
Mental or physical? Last question.
What'd you say?
Does it feel like it's mental for you right now or physical? Is it mechanical that you're throwing the ball poorly, or are you making bad reads in your mind?
It just depends on the plays. I mean, I always look at the film and try and digest what happens, and I'm going to do that whether it's a win or a loss. So I got to go back and see what I can do better, and whether it's physical or mental, and evaluate everything. Thanks. Sorry.
Obviously another tough one. Just kind of sum up, I guess, how you guys are feeling as a team after another tough day.
When you lose, you have that frustrated feeling. So, just right now, we're just a little upset.
Does it feel like that you guys right now are not improving? That things are going in the wrong direction?
I only speak for defense, and I think there's a lot of things that we have improved on. We did a lot of great things today, stopping Saquon, stopping their run, stopping to only 10 points after they scored. A lot of points against Washington and other teams like that. So there's small things we have to continue to work on, but I think as a defense, we're improving. That's the only side that I talk about.
This was the best day for the pass rush in a while. What maybe did you do?
Say it again?
So this is the best day for your pass rush in a while. What would you say was the key to that success?
We're continually to get better on our not only our communications but our chemistry, and we're just rushing together well. It was early in the season. There's a lot of new pieces, a lot of new people, but we're starting to come and bring everything together.
Dietrich, 2 straight games, the defense only allowed 10 points. So you guys couldn't win any game, either game, because of the offense couldn't go up points. How frustrating is that for you guys as a defense?
As a defender, we kind of just look at the defensive side and we realize what can we do to win, and we got to continue to take the ball away and score on defense, and that's what we think about on defense.
So is it frustrating not to create more turnovers?
Yeah, we got to get more takeaways, get more turnovers, and start scoring on defense too.
Final question. Starting that second half, Bailey came in obviously, but it seemed like a lot of you guys on defense were going over to Mac. How much do you feel for a guy like Mac, who's obviously it's eaten at him to struggle the way that he has the last several weeks?
Yeah, every time I talk to Mac, I always tell him keep his head up. We're rooting for you, things like that. I know it's a tough situation. He's a starting quarterback, and the spotlight's always on him. His spotlight is a lot brighter. He's not the only one on the team having bad plays, bad games, but he's just right now everybody's just talking about him. So as a team, we have to continue to do well on our side, do our job, and keep rallying behind him.
Dietrich, from what you
Last
saw
question.
from Bailey and Mac in practice this week, was that similar to the performance you saw from them today?
And pertaining to, like what?
Bailey and Mac, like did they play today like you saw them perform in practice?
Yeah, they do a good job in practice. I think they read their reads well, and they're able to execute the plays. And I think it's the same in a sense. They do a fantastic job of communicating at the line of scrimmage and getting the ball to the receiver. And there's also great players on the other side of the ball who tend to come up and make plays. But for the most part, they do a great job in practice, and that's it. Yeah, no problem.
Frustrating was this when you get back in the lineup, your defense seemed to play really well. Just how frustrating is to see the way they're doing?
Very, very frustrating. Especially, obviously, when you don't come up with the win. Obviously, answer your question. Very frustrating.
What kind of things are you saying to your team, to your teammates right now? You're one of the leaders on this team. Is obviously it's like you said, frustrating, especially from the defensive side. You guys held to 65 yards in the second half, and you still come up on the losing side.
I mean, at the end of the day, we got to keep going. Like, you can't like drop your head and start pouting. This a business. It's a professional business at that. So regardless of what happens, regardless of the outcome, you got to focus on the next thing. So that's the message always going forward, regardless of the outcome. So obviously you want to finish a game with a win, but if that don't happen, how you kind of expect it would, you got to keep rolling. You got to keep rolling, keep your head down, and keep working.
Juwan, are you seeing the requisite effort in practice and in preparation leading up to these games?
In regards to who?
To your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's no lack of effort when it comes to practice like that. We approach practice like the game, and I think that kind of from top to bottom.
Juwan, this is the second game in a row where you held one of the league's better backs in check after kind of a slow start. What were the adjustments you guys made to have that success, and really what's carried over in the past couple of weeks?
We know defensively, we kind of get a different look from different teams because the different multiples that we have. So you kind of got to see how they block certain things, and that was kind of our focus going into the game, seeing how they was going to play versus certain fronts. So after we kind of tightened up a few things, I thought we did a good job handling Saquon and Breida, guys like that. Obviously, you want to finish with the win, but I thought we did a solid job as far as containing those guys.
Dietrich said that he thought that the defense needed to get more takeaways and to score to help right now. Is that something you guys are talking about? Is that something you guys are focused on?
I mean, at the end of the day, we trying to do anything to win. So if it means us getting a turnover and scoring with it, at the end of the day, we just trying to get points on the board. So regardless of how we make that happen, what it looks like, all that kind of stuff, we just trying to make sure we make that happen.
Do you think that's fair? Like to put that much onus on the defense to try to score the ball, and that's not really their main priority?
I mean, that's definitely our main priority. Like that's not nothing that we kind of trying to force or nothing like that. When we go into the game, we look to force turnovers, and if we get a turnover, we look to score to it or score from it. So that's just like icing on the cake, you know. But yeah.
You guys impressed with DeVito that he made a couple throws out there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, DeVito's definitely he's not a bad quarterback if that's like the talk. But he was able to make some plays. Obviously, you want to make more than him. I thought we put ourselves in a position to finish it out, but they finished well. Congrats to them.
Thank you, Juwan. Coach Belichick is next.
bring Connor McDermott onto the roster.
Is there any plans to bring him back in the practice squad?
Well, we'll see. We won't know his status until Monday at 4.
Bill, will Bailey start next week?
Yeah, we just finished the game, Dan.
Bill, we've heard you talk about ball security since the season opener. Why is your message not getting through?
Yeah, we're just going to do a better job of it, obviously.
When did you inform players who would start at quarterback?
Yeah, I can't remember. Sometime during the week.
You think it's fair to judge Zappy's performance if he's not getting full amount of reps during the week?
Yeah, it's everybody's job to be ready to go.
Coach, did you think the officials missed the call on the hit that took Mario Douglas out of the game?
Yeah, you'd have to talk to them about that.
Starting Connor McDermott and then bringing Trent Brown in for the third series and most of the rest of the game, what led you to believe that was the best thing for the offense?
Yeah, I think they both deserve to play.
Why did you feel that way?
Because I think they both deserve to play.
Is there a thought to kick a field goal from the 37-yard line in the first half against the second line?
I'm sorry?
In the first quarter, first half, you guys punting from the 37-yard line. Was there a thought to kick a field goal?
A little bit, but yeah. Felt like we have good field position for our defense.
Do you feel like there's an opportunity for relief in the coming week, just based on what happened today?
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for everybody.
Now that the game in the week has finished, how would you evaluate the approach to practice this past week?
Yeah, I think there was too many things that we didn't expect to happen. So we just do a better job of, number one, taking care of the ball, taking care of our opportunities. That's all the way across the board, but there's too much poor ball security on offense.
Bill, when you say you inform the starting quarterback who would start during the week, is that before you guys traveled down here in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Bill, can you pinpoint why Mac has looked like he's regressed since he's rookie year?
Yeah, well, look, our job's to get everybody to play as well as they can, so that's what we're going to try to do.
Is the quarterback split something that you plan on continuing in practice this week?
Game's just over. Game was over an hour ago.
Bill, was the plan coming into the game for both quarterbacks to play?
Told everybody to be ready to go. I think we covered that.
What was
I think they both deserve to play. So
the plan was for both to eventually play?
I told everybody to be ready to go.
Was the starter
Okay.
informed with the practice?
Good. Thank you.
Set it from here. Yeah, set.